So when I launched StartDate, I launched it to rival and beat the best AI optimization tools out in the market. And then we created an ATS platform in which to operate this from. And when all this was accomplished, I still wanted to continue to help the deepest needs within talent management today, which are, in my opinion, is team nurturing, diversity, equity, inclusion, and learning and development. So now we have a human capital management platform that is AI optimized and does just this. Question for you: do you want your employees for life? There are all kinds of strategies. Most of these rely on branding and pitching a culture of empowerment, which ends up not being realized by the time the employees are in the seats. My advice is to quit trying to brand and be from the top down. Implement the changes through organizational development. That's all fine, you say, but it can be complicated. StartDate's human capital management platform does the trick. So let's jump into it, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's start with team nurture. So in the simplest of terms, you have to drive employee engagement, both for the individual and for their teams. This was going to include all those that report to them and whom they report to. In order to do this, you have to create plans and have a human capital management organizational structure. This all involves asking questions. So, for instance, within our mobile app, we can engage them on what they want. What's your desired salary in the future, your work modality, your future title, future location? This feeds into the directors and the human resources, where then they can set tasks to engage proactively, thus securing their investment into the future with that particular employee. Within the mobile app, the employee inputs their preferences, and then it filters to the company for execution. Within the same human capital management platform, it allows the company to act proactively, securing their employees. Again, team nurturing. So having an intelligent and robust human capital management platform can keep your employees happy, thriving, and with you for the long term, thereby securing your talent, growing your talent, and beating the competition. When it comes to diversity and equity inclusion, who's driving this within your organization? It should be a top-down emphasis, as well with everyone else involved in the organization in terms of learning, developing, and engaging. How is this realistically accomplished? So within StartDate's platform, it was created to provide an organizational insight and easy-to-read data visualizations, thereby identifying the blind spots in order to help you become a problem solver. The platform has an AI-first component, kind of like ChatGPT, that allows intelligent insight to be gained from global best practice, including your own organization's knowledge platform, thereby easily allowing for all of your metrics to be known at any given point in time. Summaries can be drilled on, along with recommendations given, leading to goal creation, campaign creation, and finally to learning, development, and training. This human capital management tool will enable diversity, equity, inclusion to swell within your local and your global organization alike. From learning and development standpoint, both upskilling, reskilling, and training, there's so much to say here. The employee journey from the hiring phase all the way through their journey should include all of these components. You know, I've often thought about this, but why do organizations rely only on what their employees learn from the university and or the tidbits along the way from their previous work experiences? You know, if you want to keep your employees engaged and happy, you need to provide them learning and development opportunities for their continued growth. The obvious is that it will be of major advantage to you, but their felt needs are desiring this just as much as a competitive compensation package. You know, I've been in recruiting all of my life, and this is what we hear daily. StartDate's human capital management platform is dedicated for the organization to design an employee journey that can be filled with all these activities feeding through the campaigns right into their employee portal, through the mobile app, and it comes across as goals, tasks, and even surveys. Help your employees to stay enlightened and growing into their full potential, and they won't leave you. Do you want your employees to stay and grow with you? To not only be game changers, but culture enthusiasts? Try nurturing them, developing them in all these areas throughout their employee journey, and you will have lifelong employees giving you their very best.